welcome Michail.
Well, I think I will not use mic. It just will be easier for me. The subject of my presentation is Erlang on Zen. My name is Michail Bortnyk. Some of you knows me after Ruby meditation presentations. And okay. I'm in love with embedded languages and language researches. So, what we need to know? First, what is Zen? Zen is a virtualization hypervisor. It's just modified Linux kernel which support isolated domains and virtualization not only hardware supported but para virtualization also. So emulated virtualization. I think I don't need to explain what is Erlang and what is Linux neither. And after a short introduction, so our typical application case. It's hardware, operating system on top of it, and your application. Okay, now clouds are popular. So currently setup looks like this: hardware, hypervisor, a lot of GUI sources, a lot of your applications. What we see is this. And yes, I just wanted to insert this top picture on next slide. You all know it. Okay, what was wrong with this setup? Let's imagine our application is relatively small, relatively to size of Linux kernel, to size of typical Linux image. I don't speak about minified images like Alpine, because if you're trying to deploy something more complicated than simple web server or hello world, your image will increase and grow and grow and grow again. And multiply this overhead on amount of instances, and you will receive more than half of gigabyte overhead for relatively small application. Overheating, war for resources, depression, death, and we all gonna die. Near 3 years ago, as far as I remember, appeared as a solution. Named at start Erlang on Zen. Currently it's Link, and Max is gone, yes?
Yeah.
Well, what is Erlang on Zen? Erlang on Zen is just a plain Erlang virtual machine. Well, not classic Beam, changed a bit, simplified a bit, and improved a bit in some cases. But just a plain Erlang virtual machine running on Zen Quest without operating system overhead. Actually, it's currently named Link. Source is available on GitHub. It was developed by a company named Cloudother.
It's required to say that it's Ukrainian company that made this app.
But if you when you take a look on contributors, it's worldwide currently. I mean Link itself. Footprint of Link is pretty small, so it's near 1.5 megabytes of low-level code, bootloader, and 2 megabytes of C stack, and 2 megabytes of imported models, Erlang models, and 2 megabytes for network buffers, so summary at like 8 megabytes. It requires to launch only 20 megabytes per virtual machine. Yes, 20 megabytes per guest. And it boots pretty fast, less than a second to start. And I want to show something. Well, this time I will not show my own work, so it will be much more simpler and I think without any errors. So, the first thing is named Zerg. It's a demo application wrote by Cloud Author. And I lost my mouse again. Okay, just refreshing it. If virus is alive. Okay, so yes, it's refreshed. And we can now a bit. So we can read here. So 300 of seconds, it's how long it takes to launch Linux instance on Amazon Elastic Cloud. 50 seconds, it's time between power on and lock screen on Android phone. And 0.2 seconds ago, it's time when Zerg application received your request, our request. And some technical data about phases, how application have processed it. So on phase A, and you can see duration on second column, Nginx received HTTP GET request. This request was forwarded to special spawner application, which decided and which asked then to launch new instance, which will process this request. So this instance which processed this request were spawned specially for this request. At phase B, link virtual machine started to boot. It took 2 microseconds only. At phase C, init boot of Erlang virtual machine and started, and standard Erlang boot sequence was initiated. At phase D, finally this application has been started, and Cowboy Web Server was asked to listen for incoming requests on port 8000. On phase E, spawner was notified that instance ready to process web requests, and on phase F, Nginx received a reply. So, and finally we can review command line received by this instance. And the second thing that I want to show, that's the interesting thing, that Erlang on Zen site runs on Erlang on Zen instance. So typically it looks like that, but you can press escape and see some stats. So fingerprint of full web server takes less than 20 megabytes. And yeah, it's live data, it's updating. Wait a moment. Okay, I think this will be enough for a little demo. At least it's likely to. And where to place your hands? First of all, code is open sourced. With specific license, you can use it free for your open source products, but you need to write to Cloud Author, or at least to maintainers of link to receive allowance to use it in closed products. At first I thought that it should be taught to work with Elixir, but after that I discovered an article written written by a user then. Yeah, 3 years ago at 2013 about lingex. It's a link with Elixir support. And I'm interested to make Link alive again because I'm in love with such solutions and it sounds really interesting, really inspiring. And last commit was in October 2015. And it's a good way to learn some internals of Erlang and Beam virtual machine. Thank you. Well, I'm not sure that I can answer something because I haven't dived deeply in this.
So is this technology abandoned? What's the current status?
Well, it's working. At least it was possible for me to start a grand development machine and build my application inside Erlang on Zen and launch it afterward. So it's pretty stable, but it's a bit outdated because it uses Erlang R17 and it's no longer maintained at all. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you.